Who just wears jeans on like a regular basis?
I do.
Psychopaths.
Welcome to the podcast, episode
25.
Your regularly scheduled midweek Sad Boy update.
This is our 1/4 centennial episode.
25 whole episodes.
It's insane, man.
That is awesome. I'm here for it.
I'm
thank
excited.
you all for listening to the Halloween special. I hope you had as much fun watching it and
As
listening.
we did recording it.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun, dude.
Somebody told me to that was way too much Ready Whip on your pumpkin pie, right? And I'm
They're wrong.
Like I could have fit more. I could
It could have went.
I could have went wider and had a bigger base to put. You know?
Don't listen to them.
Yeah. They're just trying to make it so I'm not happy, and I'm not here for that.
That's the same person who eats their pizza with a fork. So,
yeah, monsters.
Yeah. Serial killers.
Everyone knows that you fold the pizza and
Yep.
insert.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah. The fork and knife pizza eating people, y'all crazy. Y'all are just a different breed.
Dude, even when I had like my super long beard and like massive mustache, pizza was the one thing I didn't cut. I would cut hamburgers.
I was going to say, I remember you vividly eating things that weren't meant to be eaten with a fork because of the stash.
Dude, I would cut like cheeseburgers.
You would have to like spread, and then like it was painful to watch you eat food.
But what's really funny is anytime I would have that for months and months and I would shave it down, I would have it like, but like you get used to it. Like you have a sandwich in your hand, you get used to the lift and then the insert. That's the man. I'm glad I don't have a beard or mustache that long anymore, because that was a lot of work.
That just the first time I get ketchup on the stash, that's when I know I got to shave. Or like when
Trim it.
that's my dinner. Yep, no. Like 2 hours later, you still taste like chicken noodle soup. You're like, I need to shave.
It's like I'm retaining water. Okay.
It's the flavor saver. What did I call it the other day that had you and Taylor geeking? Oh, I called it the womb broom. You never heard of the womb broom?
Before the other day.
It's like when you're eating chicken wings. If it ain't on your face, you ain't doing it right. I've got him stun locked, everyone. I've broken him.
Oh boy.
He's like, well, we just got demonetized. Not that we were ever monetized.
We're not even monetized, so we can say whatever we want. Yeah. No, right.
Where's the censor button? Don't we have one of those?
It's there somewhere.
Push a button, see what happens. Push the blue one. Push the blue one, see what happens.
Wait, hold on. It's one of these.
Oh. Well, there's other blue ones. Push the blue
censor.
one.
It's this one right here.
Push it. We'll have to find out next week what happened.
Did it actually work? I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. You tell us. But
it just plays like air horns. Dude,
I think there is an air horn.
Stop.
Megaphone.
Where are you seeing these words?
They're
on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Applause.
Now. Oh yeah. Give us a laugh
horn.
track.
All right, ready? I don't know how loud this is, and I'm very sorry.
Wait, hang on. Pop, pop. I saw a bar. We'll have to see what it does.
There's an air horn, I think.
We'll find out.
We're getting used to this.
Tune in next week on next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Speaking of the podcast and the business, so we got some business cards.
We do have some business cards coming soon, everyone.
Because sometimes people are like, hey, what's the name of your podcast?
Hit them with a card.
Just hit them with a card, scan the QR code. Be like, dude, hey, pull your phone out. Let me show you.
Yeah. Boop. Now you're on our website. Thanks.
It's going to be great. But because of that, I know we started talking about this.
You told me you had a story about business cards, which is insane.
So have you ever ordered business cards or anything from Vistaprint.com?
I have ordered from Cafe Press, which is kind of the same thing because Vistaprint does some of the crossover stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never ordered business cards. No.
Okay.
To answer your question.
So on Vistaprint, you go in.
Not a sponsor, by the way.
Yeah.
They probably won't sponsor us after this story.
We just said womb broom in this. There's no way they're sponsoring this. But when you go on the website, they have it all set up where you can import your stuff, make a business card. Perfect. From there, you can check out, buy, done.
Sounds easy.
Right. But if you close the page,
all your work is gone.
No. And you come back, they're like, hey, we see that you had a design that you were working on. Here's 20% off to finish your design, or paraphrasing of what they do. So if you close out of it and go back, they offer you an instant discount.
See, it's like the shit is never the full price right off the rip.
Right. And it's always like that. I can't even tell you. Like when I went to buy my business cards for my my photography business, I was like, oh wait, before I check out.
What is it? What's the photography business, by the way?
I think it's just The Photo Jason.
The Photo Jason.
The Photo Jason. Yeah. I do weddings. So he wants to hire me for some weddings.
Because then we get cool shit for the podcast when he gets money. So
yeah, I invest money from cool stuff.
You know what?
Cool stuff,
and if, maybe you're lucky, maybe I'll be there too. You can have a sad boy meetup.
Ooh.
Anyhow.
You want the sad boys to shoot your wedding.
Where?
Go to a website. You can book right there. Yep. Photojason.com. But
you get the sad boy special. Use code MWSB.
Use special code 2 fists up.
Yes. Yes.
For 10% off your booking.
I'm here for it, dude.
So
this is how we expand.
Yeah, this is how we expand it. So when I remembered, I was like, wait a minute, before I buy these, let me close it out.
Yeah, right.
And I closed it out, and sure enough, years later, they still do the same thing.
Wow.
You come back and they're like, hey, we saw you left your cart. Here's 15% off or 20% off or whatever it is to finish your cart. So like I did that today when I ordered our business cards.
Hey man, if the system,
works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They'll patch that out next week.
No, but I think that's the thing, because it's literally just shipping you paper. Like they have all these machines
special paper,
printing these stuff. Like they've already had this stuff paid for. Yeah. It's just all profit for them. So if they're like, oh, we're going to save you $10 and you're going to think, wow, I'm getting a sale. Like we're making 300% margin on this. And they're like, they don't give a shit about $10.
Nope.
But it's crazy to me. So if anyone wants to buy business cards,
shout out to Vistaprint's broken ass computer system.
Hey, they know what they're doing, and it works, because I keep buying business cards from there because I keep thinking I'm getting a discount. I don't know.
It's like with what is it? It's like a sunk cost fallacy where like you're like, at this point, like I have to keep doing it because like I'm losing money by not doing it.
Right. Yeah. Like when we were buying those spells on Etsy.
Yeah, right? Like it's on sale. I have to buy it now because what if the price goes back up? Then I'm losing money.
That FOMO, man.
Dude, don't even get me on FOMO. I can't stand that shit, dude. For those of you who don't know, FOMO is fear of missing out. And it is a strange phenomenon that has like literally taken over the world.
It's so powerful.
Companies will be like, limited time only while supplies last, special edition drop, never available again. And people just fucking eat that shit up.
Like when I got the one Coheed re-release of Second Stage Turbine Blade, limited 100 pressings, 2 p.m. this day. Like,
and you were there at 1:59 with the website loaded. Refresh.
Refresh. Add to cart.
Now I'm not busting your chops because I've been there too, right? Like I buy the GamerSup stuff. I'm guilty of it.
Same now. Yeah.
But also like I recognize that it is like a thing that I don't need to feed into. It's like a modern day gambling addiction. You're like, oh, I have to do it. Oh my God, I have to do it. Like you know what I mean? It's just I can't stand FOMO. And anyone who abuses FOMO tactics, get bent. Fuck you.
Us in a previous role.
Not us talking about it today.
Yeah.
Hey man, I hear what you're saying, but we really need to get the ball rolling on this because you're missing out on deals.
There are 300 people searching in your area
right now for businesses
just like
you.
What? You're not interested? Can you give me the name of a business that is so I can call them?
How many new clients are you taking on right now? I'm gonna have to send this to my two friends that I still talk to.
Dude, that's just we still have to watch that documentary.
Oh yeah.
You told me about it and never watched it because I still worked there.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we haven't watched it.
We need to do that.
$1 Million Bully. You guys should check that out. It's a documentary about how Yelp, the the company that we worked for. Unfortunately, hopefully we don't get DMCA'd for that, or I don't know. But anyhow, terrible company to work for. Anyhow,
Yeah.
FOMO tactics, man.
FOMO tactics.
It's wild. And they do that shit in video games now, right? Battle passes, those are FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
Or, season ticket, you got to get this now because once it's gone, you can't get it back. It's fucking fake shit in a game, and you're telling me I can't get it again? Wait, it's literally just fake imaginary ones and zeros, and
All
you're
you have
telling
to
me
do is turn it back on.
yeah, right? But no, you got to pay $10.99 for it in order for it to get turned back on. It's the dumbest shit ever. And I hate that I used to feed into it because, you don't realize it until you stop doing it and you're like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm better off without it. So
Yeah, you used to.
if you don't feel that the money was wasted, then it's not money wasted. However, it is easy to fall victim to, oh, I have to do this thing. They said it's never coming back, so I've got to get it right now or else I'm never going to have it again.
Yeah.
And then you're like, in the grand scheme of things, you're like, meh.
I'm that way right now with that Pokemon 151 set. It's a seasonal set, so they're going to stop printing it, and product with those cards is going to be even harder to find.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you buy it now while it's still out, you're never going to complete the set.
Buy now while supplies last.
Literally, it's ridiculous. But speaking of FOMO and our history of targeted ads,
Oh boy, what'd we get now? Who got you this time?
so I think I told you yesterday about the sunglasses that I bought.
Oh yeah.
So
She got to share with the rest
quick
of the
backstory.
community.
Jim here got me it was a birthday, right?
It was a birthday gift, correct?
Bought me a birthday gift. It was a hat of Mammoth Headwear. Shout out to Mammoth
For
Headwear.
big, not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Big boy hats.
Yeah, big
for
boy
people
hats.
with big heads when you got big brains.
So I have a big head, right? And when I put a normal hat on, I'm at like the last notch, maybe the last two.
And then
maybe.
those things are usually like holding on for dear life, just trying not to like.
It's like Spider-Man in the train. They're just like trying to hold it together, right? That's exactly what it's like. But this hat that he got me, they're all full.
It's built for big heads.
I could go 10 more notches on that thing.
Is there even 10 notches?
Yeah, it's so big.
Wow.
It's
That's
so
what she
big.
said.
Like, but it's crazy. So I've been wanting to get more things that are designed for larger people.
Big man.
Yeah, he showed me a one of those like big folding outdoor chairs, camping chairs, whatever you call it.
I mean, it's just a chair. Yeah, Megan bought me a chair. She was being nice. She got me a new chair because my fat ass broke our other one. And she got me a big chair, and it's so big that when I sit in it, my feet dangle, and I can't even touch the ground. I have to like hop to get out of this chair. So I let Jason sit in it at Halloween the other day.
I sat in it, and it was perfect.
It was the Goldilocks chair for him.
Yeah, it was
This
great.
chair's too big.
Yeah.
This chair's too small.
Yeah, it was great.
This chair. Anyhow, sunglasses.
Just right. But yeah, I found like the other day I was like, man, I keep getting headaches every day. I'm driving home from work. I'm wearing sunglasses because the sun is just obliterating my eyes.
Golden hour. Yep.
Right. And because the sun sets at like 5 o'clock now. And I was like, man, I'm getting an indent on the side of my head, right above my ears and everything from those sunglasses. Yep. Yeah. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. And of course, my phone.
Did you say this out loud to anybody, or were you
Taylor.
just okay?
Taylor, I said it to her.
How did they hear it?
Yeah, so my phone listening like the most caring thing that it is was like,
Does it listen better than Taylor? That's a yes.
No.
The fact that you didn't immediately say no says yes. Sorry to get you in trouble on the podcast.
Yeah.
Continue your story.
No. But my phone, listening like the true champ team player that it is, was like, I'm going to send this guy some sunglasses for big guys.
Big boy.
And
big
sure
boy
enough,
glasses.
what was the name of it again? Big Kahuna.
Super Daddy sunglasses.
Yeah, it was
not the name.
No,
but
it
that's
was,
a cool name. Patent pending. You can't take it.
The Super Daddy.
Super Daddy special.
Detour sunglasses, Big Kahuna.
Nice.
I got the matte black 24K gold polarized.
Ooh, you'll be able to see fish in the water now.
Yes. But,
Jason goes fishing all the time.
yeah, if you can, I'm wearing a Carhartt, so I'm pretty sure that that I can go fishing and build decks and work construction.
Yeah, you can get into bars, country bars now. That's like the dress code.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in if you're not wearing a Carhartt, a cowboy hat, or boots.
Yeah.
If you don't have either of those 3 things on, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, I got 3 Carhartts hand-me-down from my sister, which was great. And
shout out to Jason's sister.
yeah, and like they're very comfortable, and I like them. I would never buy one myself.
It looks soft.
Dude, I mean, it really is soft. But either way, back to the sunglasses. Targeted ads got me, and they're going to be here on the 4th.
Level 7 susceptible.
That's not where the story ends.
Oh no, Arnar.
So
For our Australian listeners out there.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's how you say "oh no" in Australian. Arnar.
I love that. So I was talking to Taylor the other day. I'm like, man, I really need to get a new pillow because I keep waking up with headaches.
Oh, dude, you should have asked me.
My
But go ahead.
shoulder.
What'd you get? I'm curious because I bought a new pillow last year.
And what's really funny is I did this whole pillow thing like 5 months ago too.
Really?
Yeah, but targeted ads. They learned, they adapted, they overcame, and they hit me with
Improvise,
the right thing
adapt,
today.
overcome.
So I'm gonna send you. I'll pull a picture out for you so you can see it. It's what's the company called? Medcline is the company, I guess. And they have this shoulder relief system pillow. Look at that. Look at the guy. Looks so happy right now.
Let me see this. Oh, dude, I got an ad for that on Instagram today. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And you didn't even say it. I got one of those today.
Dog.
Are they comfy? Have you tried it?
No, I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, okay.
I ordered it this morning.
Nice.
Yeah. So that thing is like $200
Oh my-
with the coupon.
That better be the best pillow you have ever slept on.
But get this though. So it's like the little ramp thing, right? Where you can put your arm in.
Yep.
It comes with a little pillow thing. And then it comes with this big like body pillow thing.
Yeah, I saw that. It wraps
yeah.
all the way down.
So it's like your head, you can cuddle it and you can put it between your legs so you keep your hips supported. Yep. It's the all-in-one magical sleeping machine that I need.
I am a big fan. Shout out to my dad for teaching me this. Big fan of the knee pillow. I got a knee pillow all the time because I'm a stomach sleeper. You know, where you like, right? Or like this on the pillow. And, you know, with your hips turned, you got one knee out. So I toss one under there, or like when I do lay on my side. Big on the, I call it the ass pillow. Big on the ass pillow, because you don't want to put that on your head after it's been between your legs all night.
No.
That's how you get pink eye. You're just farting in your sleep.
So like I'm hoping this works, which is really funny because I saw another pillow that has like, it's like a pillow like this big, like
and it's got a couple cutouts.
Well, no, there's one like this and it has a strap. So for people listening, it's like 4 inches wide by like 6 inches, 8 inches long. And it has a strap.
You talking about
on
your
it.
dick or the pillow?
The pillow.
Oh,
the pillow.
okay, just checking.
So you wrap the strap around your foot and it rests right here. So it does. You don't have to like reposition the pillow. It's always going to be right in between. So you can.
Dude, I'm not strapping something to my leg in the middle of the
Dude, you're in bed strapped.
I'd stay strapped.
So whenever you wake up and you're not wearing clothes and someone breaks into your house.
Yeah, I got to put that my shorts on over top the pillow strapped to my leg. Absolutely
Don't come in here.
not.
I'm strapped. Like, they don't know that it's a pillow, right?
I'll keep that motherfucker thang on me.
It cuts down to the pillow and just strapped to your thigh.
Not a sponsor.
Video idea. We got this. Add it to the list. But yeah, it's crazy that I know we've talked about targeted ads so many times, but it's because apparently I'm a level 7 susceptible. But it's because targeted ads are so good.
Yeah, it's a problem that they've gotten that good.
But the best thing is, I'm here for it.
Yeah, right. Like, make my life easy.
Yes, I need bigger sunglasses. I'm willing to pay for that to not have a headache. I want to sleep better at night because I have a bad back and shoulders and neck from surgeries and years of back pain.
Right.
I'm here for it. If you want to listen to me complain and then offer me solutions, sign me up. You got my credit card, just ship it to me.
Yeah, right. Just put it on the bill. I'll figure it out when it shows up.
Yeah. Thank you. Love it. I'm here for that.
What did I tell Megan the other day? I'm a function over fashion person at this point in my life. You know, early 30s. I'm a function over fashion guy. If it doesn't make my life easier or doesn't bring me joy, I don't need it. And mostly like if it serves a purpose and the purpose is like, you know, convenience or ease of use or faster cleanup or, you know, or something along those lines, like I'm here for it. Yeah. I'm no longer paying extraordinary prices because everything costs so fucking much. I'm not paying extraordinary prices for mediocre products anymore. Yeah. Like when you're in your 20s, you're like, I need it cheap and I need it fast because I ain't got a lot of money. Now, Megan and I are comfortable that we've got a little bit of disposable. Like I'll pay, like you said, I'll pay a little extra for high quality convenience. Sign me up. Dude, hand clap emoji.
Yeah, that 100%. Like that Switch dock controller. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you showed me, not on the podcast.
Yeah, the other thing that hit me with a targeted ad. I don't even remember how it got to that, but the Nintendo Switch, everybody listening who has one, you know, those Joy-Cons, while they're nice and the whole concept of the Switch is great.
They fit normal people hands.
They fit normal. Yeah,
when you're this guy.
My whole hand is the size of the Switch, right?
It really is.
So like I need something bigger. So I got was it Cracked? I think is the CRKD is the name of the company. And they have this thing where you slide your Switch into it and it makes it like massive,
almost like the size of an iPad. Really,
it's like a Steam Deck.
Yeah,
it's like the size of a Steam Deck. Gives you better joysticks that don't drift.
Yada,
it just
yada,
solved
yada.
a bunch of problems for me. So my hands don't cramp. Have a better joysticks because I'm sending 2 Joy-Cons now.
But, not me buying that left-handed controller next year.
Right. Yeah, but like so, 100% all about the convenience. Yep. I'll pay for it because.
You can. You're an adult now. Now you have adult money.
Right.
Yeah, you're just a kid living in an adult body and you have adult money now.
Yep. So now I'm getting Pokemon tattoos because I'm still a kid
because
but I
have
adult money. Yeah. I've gotten 2 Pokemon tattoos in the last 2 weeks. And I don't care.
Nope. You shouldn't. You shouldn't regret any of those decisions.
I don't.
They're bringing you lifelong joy. Let's see. What was the last targeted ad that got me? Trying to think. I mean, beyond the gaming controller that I bought that I'll get next year because I bought it as a fucking prototype.
The Kickstarter thing?
It was on Indiegogo, but same concept. Yeah. I sent Megan a couple of ads today because we were talking about, we went to the show a couple weeks ago. We were having crazy foot pain. So we've been getting a lot of targeted ads for like how to make your feet feel better, like inserts for your shoes and shit like that. And we got a couple of ads that we like sent to each other, you know, and it was like, damn it. We're going to do it. We're going to end up buying these things for Christmas, you know? So it, like you said, like, I hate that I'm here for it.
I do. Well, like, so another one, me and Taylor, like, because Thanos sleeps on our bed more often than we want him to, but he does. She always complains about dog hair on the bed. I started getting targeted ads for a comforter set that like dog hair will not stick to.
How?
I don't know. It says pet hair free, like dog. I can't remember what the name of the company. It hit me with the targeted ad. I have it saved because we're gonna buy it. But like it looks nice, and apparently like the dog hair just like brushes off. It doesn't get interwoven into the blanket and like make it really hard for hair to like get off of the bed. You can just like brush it off.
We also have been having that same problem, and you know how Savannah gave me a tip on how to solve that. So I've been wearing, you know, I wear an under, like a regular t-shirt, and then I have like my dress clothes for work. She was like, hey, just toss your work shirt, like the undershirt, into her bed, and she'll sleep there because it's my scent. And I know it sounds crazy. It has 100% worked.
It doesn't sound crazy, but...
So I'll wear like a white t-shirt underneath my work shirts, and I'll wear the same shirt, 1 or 2 days in a row. And I know it sounds kind of grimy, but like I sit at a desk. I don't really sweat. Like, let's be real. I don't do a lot of physical exertion. Look at me. Anyhow, so like after a couple days, I'll get a new one and I'll toss the old one in her bed, and she sleeps in her bed now versus trying to rub her ass on my pillow. And so I get pink eye.
I'm
that
trying that tonight.
That was one of my biggest complaints, or not really a complaint, it was just like a frustration that I had, is my dog likes to sleep on my pillow because it smells like me. And I'm all for it. But the problem is she never, ever, 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 ever sleeps on Megan's pillow. Like, we could cover my pillow with like a blanket or like a laundry basket, and she'll just kick the bitch out the way and then sleep on my pillow. Won't touch. We recently, Megan and I have switched sides on the bed. When's the last time you and Taylor switched sides on the bed?
Hasn't happened for a long time.
It is insane how long it takes you to getting accustomed to just sleeping literally a foot on the other side of the same mattress.
I don't think I could do it.
It's very strange. Anyhow, I've gotten used to it. Trinity will sleep on the other side of the bed where Megan used to sleep, and now will sleep on my pillow instead of Megan's. So
it's very much you. She wants your scent.
It's a pheromone thing, and that's totally cool. And I'm not like complaining. I mean, I am, but like I'm not mad. It's just frustrating. So I was mentioning it to Savannah the other day. You know, she used to work at PetSmart a long time ago, and she was like, "Oh yeah, just toss your work shirt in her bed, and she'll sleep in her bed." And I was like, "No shot." Sure enough, I wore a shirt for like 3 days, tossed it in her bed, haven't slept in my bed since.
Trying it tonight.
Yep. It's crazy.
We're going to talk about it next week in the podcast to see if this works for me.
Yep. Wait, remind us to talk about it.
I'm very skeptical, but
It took like a couple days, right? Like, obviously, like I had to throw it in the bed and like get her to get in her bed, and then she slept there, and then like maybe throughout the night she jumped in our bed, and I was like, "Get your ass back in your bed," and then Now she doesn't even bother us in our bed anymore. It's great. Like, we still invite her into the bed, like when we're watching TV. But like bedtime, when you say bedtime, she goes her bed. She gets on my shirt that I've laid out in her bed. She doesn't bother us. So great.
Damn. Because like, see, Thanos, like the big thing is with him, he's so smart. He'll lay on his bed whenever he goes to bed, like when Taylor goes to bed at night. And then when I come to bed, either he'll already be laying on the bed because she's asleep. He knows. Or if he's still in his bed, I get in the bed and wake up 2 hours later.
Yep.
And
that's what Trinity
right here
does,
next to me.
Or did. The shirt has stopped that 100%.
I'm trying that tonight. That's insane.
I didn't think it was going to work. I was like, you're silly, Savannah. Like, no way. And she was like, just try it. And because she does it for her dog. Whatever shirt she wears underneath her fire uniform, she just tosses in the bed. The dogs sleep in their bed. I was like, well, you know what? I'm not going to argue with facts if it works. So dog trainers out there, message us other ways that I can get my dog to stop doing dumb shit, like, I don't know, freaking out when she's on a leash when she sees another dog. But the moment you let her off the leash, nicest little dog in the world. It's insane. You've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
My dog is so good off the leash. The moment she is on the leash and she sees something, it's that like control anxiety, you know, where she can't get away and she just loses her fucking mind.
It is all she wants to do.
So frustrating to take her on walks until we get to our destination, and then I can let her off, and then she's great. Anyhow, I'm done bitching about my dog.
Dang.
Targeted ads. Dog blanket. Yeah.
I'm here for it, man. I am absolutely here for it. But I have...
Yeah, what else you got?
I have one more thing that I wanted to talk about because I was thinking about it today.
I'm here for it.
Because of Reed. So like Reed, he'll watch on his tablet, he'll watch a ton of different shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll watch the same episode over and over and over again over the course of a few days and not even think about it. And it got me thinking, when I was younger, I was like one of the one show that really stands out to me. You ever watch Ed, Edd and Eddy on Cartoon Network?
Of course I watched
Perfect.
Ed,
Okay,
and Eddy.
Good. So how many seasons of that show do you think there were?
See, that's the thing I never truly understood about, and I'm going to just use the word cartoons, that I never understood about cartoons is like, I didn't know until I was an adult that cartoons had seasons.
Right.
Right? Like, I just knew that DBZ came on at 5 o'clock while I was at the dinner table, and I had to set my TV VCR combo to record at 5 o'clock so I could watch it after dinner. Because back before streaming services were a thing, it's crazy, right? We've lived through so many different variations of life.
Technological advances.
It's insane. Continue.
But yes, so I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, when I was younger and I was watching like Ed, Edd and Eddy, I never would think to myself, oh, I've already seen this episode.
Yeah, you would just watch it.
I would just watch it.
Yeah.
And I thought that there were so many more episodes of that show than there actually are.
Okay, so hold on. Let me take a guess. Ed, Edd and Eddy. I mean, shit, I watched that show for years. Let's say there are 5 seasons of Ed, Edd and Eddy, and I'm going to say an average of, I don't know, 12 episodes a season, so that's a grand total of 60. I'm probably super undershooting, but I want to see how close I am.
There are 6 seasons. Let's see. I wonder how many episodes there are. You said 60 was your guess?
Yeah, I went 5 times 12, so.
So there's 12, 13.
25.
Let's see. 13.
38.
13.
51.
12.
63. I'm close.
1.
The last season was only 1 episode.
Yeah.
62. I was 64. I was off by 4 episodes.
Dude, Price is Right rules. You just won. You won
Beep, 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 beep. Play air horns.
both showcases, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going or not, but oh, there you can see the sound thing.
I
oh,
see
yeah.
the sound bar. So
Yeah.
hopefully, dude, if that works, man, we just upgraded the podcast.
I really hope that didn't just destroy someone's ears, but
We'll have to listen back to
check
the
it out.
levels.
yeah.
Yeah, like the time we accidentally ran the ad on Spotify at like times 200 volume.
We were still getting used to the mixer, and I didn't have the levels set.
We didn't. This is a callback to September when we had an ad for Spotify, and it was like us normal talking volume, and then it was like, hey, this week's episode is brought to you by, hey, Jim, are you ready for this week's podcast?
Super loud ad.
I peaked. It clipped so
That
hard.
compressor hit there. It was good.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
so 64 episodes at a Netty. Okay, I mean, I probably unintentionally have seen all 64. I just don't know it.
But there was like some other shows I was looking up when I can't remember what all of them were, but there was some where I'm like, I could have swore I watched a show for years, but there was only 2 seasons.
Like what? I'm curious.
I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
But there's so many where like you just don't
He
even
says
think
there's
about
so
it.
many and then can't name a single one.
This was a while ago I thought of this, and I thought of it again today whenever Reed was watching
Mm-hmm.
the same episode of the same show again.
What was it? I'm curious.
So he's been watching Captain Underpants.
I don't think I've ever. Is that the naked dude with the tighty whities? And
Yeah.
he has like the red cape.
Yeah.
I've seen the books, I've never seen the
Yeah,
show.
he watches the same thing over and over and over.
So what's
and
the
over.
episode? I'm curious.
I don't even remember, dude.
Oh, okay.
Like I've tried to drown it out at this point. He knows the intro theme song. Like he like sings along to the theme song.
Don't we all?
It's adorable though.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones, yeah. Fucking Game of Thrones, fucking Game of Thrones.
Peter Dinklage.
Yes, exactly. We watched that show for 8 whole seasons, and we did not skip the intro. Thrones, yeah.
Dude, what's the other one? Big Bang Theory. You ever watch that show? You did,
Yes,
yeah.
I've seen it twice. Whole universe was in a hot, dense state. 14 million years ago, expansion started. Wait.
We built the pyramids part gets me every time.
I'd have to hear it to sing it, but I can get it if I needed to. Something, bang.
Yeah, but I love that show. I was very skeptical on if I wanted to watch that show, and
So good.
Taylor's like, we should watch it. I was like,
Megan and I watched Big Bang Theory from start to finish twice. We watched How I Met Your Mother twice. I have personally watched Scrubs twice. Megan's only seen it once because it was the second time I watched it. I am probably halfway through Futurama right now in order. And that's what I never got as a kid. Like I didn't realize shows had like the whole overarching storylines, right? Like you watch an episode, right? And there's a conflict and a resolution in the 30 minutes or in the 1 hour.
and they don't
right?
always play them in the right order on
Yeah.
like Cartoon Network or
Yeah,
whatever.
when they're just syndicated
Yeah.
like that and they just play them over and over. Like you might get one from episode 3 or season 3 and then you get a season 6 and you're like, that Fry and Leela are dating? What? Hold on. That's not
Right.
what just happened.
Right.
But yeah, so like when you start a show from start to finish, you get to see the whole overarching storyline. I love that. When they call back shit from previous seasons that like if you didn't watch the previous season, you have no recollection of why that joke is so funny.
It just means that much more, or it's just that much funnier.
So good.
Dude, next week we should do all talk about sitcoms.
I'm here for it.
I love that idea because I've watched a lot of sitcoms.
You do watch a lot of TV.
And we should talk about sitcoms next week.
I mean, are we not talking about sitcoms now?
I know, but we should like come to the table with a bunch of different sitcoms.
Gotcha. I'm here for it.
Okay. Oh, good.
Remind me because I'll forget.
Oh, trust me, I will.
I'm terrible at writing things down when I say I'm going to write them down. So he's watching Captain Underpants. Okay. What else does he watch?
So he likes there's a bunch of like shows on his tablet, like Transformers. He's got some Ninja Turtle ones.
So good.
Yeah, which is why he was Leonardo for Halloween. It was adorable.
Last week.
Yeah, last week. And yeah, he watches Pokemon with me. And what's really funny is like whenever like not necessarily like when he's in trouble, but like if he's not been the greatest and like he knows that I'm like just a little like not too happy with the way he's
You're
been
not
acting,
mad. You're disappointed.
right? He'll be
The
like
ultimate dad phrase.
He'll be like, Dad, do you want to get some snacks and go upstairs and watch Pokemon? Like
You're like, damn it.
like, damn it, that does sound good. I love snacks and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm mad at you, but yeah.
yeah. Do you want a blanket? You want to cuddle? All right, let's do it.
Don't do it again. Smack him right on top of the head.
Yeah,
like a
and
dog.
then we're just watching the show, and everything's great. You know, like, but yeah, we watched a lot of Pokemon together.
So have you started from the beginning, or are you just watching like whatever
So
the current season
we
is?
watched all the first two like
Season.
like Kanto and Johto. We watched like those. We watched.
So I don't know the names. Is that the original 151, and then
Yeah.
whatever the second gen is? Okay.
Yeah, and then we watched. I think
So
the
uncomfortable.
X, Y, and Z. We watched
Oh,
the
yeah.
Sun and Moon, which we really liked. The Sun and Moon one that was good, and then we watched all the ones that were on Netflix, which were really really good. Netflix took over the Pokemon show.
Oh, really?
And they absolutely
Crushed
made
it?
Like, okay, so watching the Pokemon anime as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the coolest thing?
I mean the battles, really.
Battles and when Pokemon evolved, right?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
they did like the weird, like flashy,
the
and then
glowing-
like, and
yeah.
then they like grew. Yeah,
And it was just like the coolest thing to watch the show when a Pokemon evolved.
because it was very rare in the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But in the Netflix show,
Every episode,
yeah, because
it's like Digimon.
yeah, like it's oh god, it's exactly like Digimon. No, so the one character in the new series on Netflix is Goh, Goh is his name, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
But his whole
What?
goal is to catch all the Pokemon, whereas Ash is just to become the greatest. So he focuses more on battling in the new one.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, he was the greatest Pokemon battler. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like the dynamic works really well. But like I remember in the one episode, I think there was like 3 Pokemon that evolved.
In
like
one? In
yeah,
30 minutes?
Yeah, and in the one episode, like Ash had his one Riolu evolve into Lucario, and then Go had his Raboot evolve into Cinderace. Either way. It was really cool. It happened like at the same time in the same episode, and it's like, oh, this is so cool. Because it didn't happen often in the older series.
yeah.
So like they did a lot of fan service and it was really good. So
You love to see it.
yeah, but we've watched a lot of shows together, but those are kind of the main ones. Whatever he finds on his tablet, he doesn't really watch Blippi much anymore, which is
Thank God.
great.
See ya later.
Traumatized by the years of Blippi songs.
Does everybody know where Blippi got his internet stardom?
Oh no. I remember when you showed us.
So for all of our Midwest sad boy parents out there, you know, that lovable blue and orange man that wears the goofy glasses and the silly hats, and he does all kinds of fun and educational things to educate your children and just let them grow into kind, caring human beings, very similar to Blippi. Before he was Blippi, he was a shock comedy. He had a shock comedy attempt on the internet. And do y'all remember the Harlem Shake? You remember the Colotela Rica or whatever the words are, you know? And then they do the dance and then, you know, do the Harlem Shake and then everyone just goes fucking bonkers, right? And okay, we all lived through that. That was a fun time on the internet. So Blippi is sitting on the toilet with I think he has like a helmet on or something. It's not relevant. He's sitting on the toilet and it does the intro, you know, the build, and then it cuts to him shitting on his friend. I wish I was making this up. The man in the blue and the orange that you let your children watch for hours on end. See you later, excavator. Or whatever he sounds like. Literally,
Mickey Mouse.
I mean, it's close. It's all the same.
God.
Literally shit on another human being.
You sent me that video or showed me the video, and it was just like, oh my God.
Shock comedy at its finest.
And so I remember sending that to my brother David because I know his kids watch Blippi too, and he's like, "Nope,
Nope, I'm not letting them watch it anymore." Or
no, and you're like, "Nope, not opening,
not
that."
clicking
Because
it.
you said it to me, it was like some Russian site or something.
Yeah, it's been buried on the internet.
you gotta deep dive.
You've got to risk a couple clicks to find the video, but it exists. I promise you.
Someone's just got to screen grab that one and just
screen record it, and then yeah. So fun fact: Blippi, not the clean, squeaky clean man you thought he was.
Not anymore.
Well, he is now.
Well, no,
he wasn't then.
Well,
yeah. So he doesn't watch Blippi anymore. Thank goodness.
no, I'm so glad he doesn't.
Although the dirt bike episode of Blippi is sick. I've seen that one because I watched.
He also had one with Shaun White.
Oh, does he snowboard?
He was skateboarding.
Oh, that's right. He does do
Yeah.
both. Yeah. That's cool. I never saw that one, but I
Yeah.
did see the dirt bike episode of Blippi.
There was a few that
not gonna lie, kind of sick.
There was a few that were good.
See you later, excavator.
I'm just so glad that phase of
Your kid's childhood is
his
gone.
childhood is just over.
What? Speaking of crossing the line, now, do you have any more to add on before I
I'm
really
ready.
dive off the deep end here?
Let's dive.
So you thought we had really kind of crossed the line with the Blippi story. I present to you my story for today. What you've heard me say, cash that check before, right? I'm pretty on board with if they're paying, I'm signing, right? You know, if someone's gonna pay me to do some goofy thing, sign me up. I'm typically here for it. Sometimes, I shouldn't say sometimes, I have a line. What is your line? Like, what is the farthest you are willing to go that someone will pay you money and you'll like agree to it? I'm genuinely curious.
Well, I mean, I got a few DMs from our selling feet pics video.
No shot, really?
3 of them. I haven't done it
And
yet.
have we reached out to them?
I haven't.
I'm just curious.
I haven't yet.
Okay. Yet.
I'm still
yet being the
I'm
keyword.
considering how much I want some money.
Okay, so like let's say that there is a company that is reaching out to you and wants to collect, I don't know, just some bodily fluid from you. Oh, do you know where I'm going with this?
No.
Okay. So let's say there's a company out there that reaches out to you and says, "Hey, we want to collect some of your bodily fluid and we'd like to like mass produce it and sell it." Would you be okay with that? I'm just curious.
What fluid are they mass producing from your body?
Just answer the question. And then I'll tell you what I'm getting at here. Just say no.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Great. Good answer. So, you know who Amaranth is, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Amaranth has recently been in the news again. Surprise, surprise. For those of you who don't know, Amaranth she's really super popular on Twitch. She is a very attractive redhead. That's like her icon, right? Or her, and it's not a gimmick, but that's like her thing. She's got this super long red hair. Amaranth, she's gorgeous. Shout out to Amaranth. She's a homie. She doesn't know us, but we know Amaranth. Anyhow, Amaranth reveals that a beer company wants her pap smear to brew a new flavor of beer. So using a pap smear brush, for those of you who don't know, it kind of looks like this, and it goes up in the region and it gets a swabby and it collects all kinds of stuff from up in there. And there's this company in Korea. Is it Korea? Right. Poland. It's in Poland. I'm sorry. Sorry, Korea. Polish brewery. It's called the Order of Yoni, and Yoni is another word for vagina in whatever language it's from. Anyhow, they are taking the bacteria from her vagina, and they are producing. They kind of like, I don't know, harvest it, and then they like let it, what's the word I'm looking for? Reproduce, maybe, and then they form like a yeast to make beer out of it. So, do you want to drink some pussy beer?
Some alcoholic coochie juice?
Yep.
No.
I wish that I was making this up. That's the worst part. Is like
That's disgusting.
So, I mean, yeah, obviously it's gross, but like, I mean, she's gonna cash the check. She doesn't have to drink it. You know what I mean? It's not like, but like, is that too far? Have we gone too far? I feel like this is not the episode for your nieces and nephews to listen to.
I really hope you're not watching this. That is really weird.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's a good idea.
Right. I agree. It's a little odd. It is crossing my line.
Is that a thing that's legal? Using someone's human bacteria to put in something that people are going to consume?
So
that's not going to get FDA approval.
Okay, so hang on, let me read. So what do they do? Okay, so on the website, the company delves more into the process, and it involves the isolation of lactic acid bacteria, followed by an intensive safety procedure to make sure that only the lactobacillus bacteria is used and is completely healthy. The gynecologist collects a vaginal smear from the model. These smears are taken to a laboratory where the bacteria are isolated, cleaned, analyzed, and multiplied. At the end of the process, the bacteria are used to produce the pure lactic acid that goes into our beer. So there you have it.
Why don't they just put her picture on the label and not her vagina juice?
So that's the thing, is they have also done this with other like internet celebrities. I'm going to use the phrase celebrities. Icons.
So this
internet
is a
icons.
common thing. This is their whole thing.
It's their shtick. It's their niche market on the internet. And
That's
again,
really weird.
the yoni is whatever language it is. I'd have to look it up. But yoni is a word for vagina in whatever language it is. So that's their whole gimmick. It's like they make vagina beer. And they've done it with like these other people too, right? So like we joked about like, haha, Belle Delphine's bathwater, Amaranth's. You can buy an Amaranth's, fart in a jar, the cutie patootie fart in a jar, and now you can apparently just buy her pussy beer. So, and you know what's worse is, yeah, she's gonna cash the check and they're gonna make this beer. The worst part about the whole situation is there's going to be people who buy it.
Oh yeah.
Right? So we talked about FOMO earlier. This is going to be a limited run of Amaranth's fucking vagina beer. And it's going to create this whole, like, you've got to buy it now because we're not
5,000 cans available.
Yeah, we're only making 200 bottles of this vagina beer. So you better buy it, you know. And then the real question is, how many people are going to drink it? Right, like you buy it, like, haha, look, I bought Amaranth's vagina beer.
There's three people.
Yep.
There's the people who buy it and drink it.
Buy it for the meme.
Yep.
Right?
Buy it for
Haha,
the
I
meme.
bought it. That's funny, LOL.
People who buy it and drink it.
Yep,
Or
fucking
the people
weirdos.
who buy it and resell it at a massively higher
Oh my
price on
God,
eBay.
right? Yeah, those are the scalpers, right? Like, haha, I picked up Amaranth's vagina beer, and now you can't buy it anymore, and I'm selling it for quadruple the
Double,
price.
triple the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, again, cash the check. I've said it before, like, I respect the hustle. I will never tell anyone, don't get the bag. Get the bag, sis. Get the bag. But, like, I draw the line.
Can you imagine being at that point in your life where you're like that famous or like that desired or
Recognizable,
something
yeah,
to where they're like, hey, we want to swab you and make you into a drink. Sound
How
good?
many zeros?
Yeah. How many zeros?
Yeah,
How many commas?
right.
How many zeros?
Right. Everybody's got a number. my number's pretty high for something like that, but I mean, my number is also probably pretty low in comparison to like super famous people who like, I'm not going to do that shit for like $20, but like for me, I don't know, like $100,000, pretty go long.
How much do
way.
I owe in student loans?
Yeah, right.
Yep,
You pay off
it's going to cost that much.
Yeah, you pay off all my debt. Absolutely. You need blood sample, hair sample? What liquid do you need? I'll provide it.
Like all the liquids. What do you want? Like,
so that was my one story that I knew would gross you out. Like, would you ever genuinely consider drinking like I mean, I know you don't drink beer at all, but like if you were a drinker, would you be like, let me drink this vagina beer?
There's not a singular chance that I would ever do that. That's disgusting. But hey, man, if somebody out there wants to buy it and drink it,
more power to you.
You can't take the money with you. You might as well buy a streamer's vagina beer.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all this money when you're dead? Like, you can't do shit with it. So you might as well buy goofy shit while you're alive.
Adult money. Yep.
Yep. Fuck off money.
Yep. Dude, speaking of that.
Okay. Yeah.
I was driving around today for work, and in the neighborhood, you know how you see like signs for neighborhoods where it's like new homes starting at 300,000.
Yeah.
I want you to guess what number I'm about to say.
Well, you were in Raleigh, so I know what prices are. Well, I have an estimated idea of what prices are. I'm gonna say the sign said starting in the 900s.
1.6 million.
Oh my God.
1.6 to 3 million.
Is what the sign said?
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I can't even fathom having that much money.
I can't even.
My goal in life is to have a bank account with 2 commas. You know, like that one took a second to sit in.
Wait a minute.
Right? Like my goal is to get 2 commas. Like I'm at 1 comma right now, you know, and like that's fine. That's the most I've ever had. Like I'm here for 1 comma. I want to live a 2 comma life.
Yeah, I want to know that if I get a flat tire, it's not going to cripple Christmas. You know what I mean?
I'd like to think that I'm a little bit more prepared that if I did get a flat, I could afford that. And I know that there are other people out there who can't say that. Mm-hmm. And that is it is unfortunate, and that is sad, and that is like I think where a big problem in the world comes from is that there are people who can't afford the basic necessities of housing, food, and shelter, which housing, food, water, shelter, whatever. And then there are people who are like, you know, I'm going to go buy a $300 vagina beer and no one's going to blink an eye, right? And it's just the sheer opposite ends of the spectrum, right? I'm okay with my 1 comma lifestyle. I'm trying to get to a 2 comma lifestyle.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, a house, one singular house that costs $1.3 million. I truly wouldn't even know what to do with that amount of money.
Yeah, and I remember seeing one the other day or another week or so. It was like in the low 900s. I'm like, there is nothing low about $900,000.
Yeah, right.
Not a single thing.
For me, that's on the high end, and you're talking like low 9s.
On
Get the fuck
low
out of
900s, like, that's a very high number.
Yeah. Megan and I got super fortunate / unfortunate timing, but super fortunate when the whole pandemic started and we had to buy our house because we were getting kicked out of the house we were renting. We weren't terrible tenants. The homeowner was like, I'm selling it. Prices are up. I'm selling it. You have 42 days to get out. Pack your shit. Get out.
And then he didn't sell it, right?
Yeah, then the motherfucker didn't even sell the house. They're renting it because I had to go back and I had to contact the rental people to get a box that I had accidentally shipped to the old house. Long story. Anyhow, fucker didn't even sell the house. Ooh, if I knew that man, the amount of sheer stress he put on my body. Anyhow, it worked out for the better. I got a house.
Him naked.
I would fight him naked. Anyhow, you know, where was I going with this? Oh, we got a house when the market was like starting to go up in terms of like price and interest rates. And like we got a house and I'm very fortunate and very happy with what I have. It's not the house I want, but it's the house I have and I can't really complain. But yeah, you know, our house was like low 2s. And I was like, Jesus, that's a lot of money. Like, I don't know.
Right.
To me, we were at the time we were working at Best Buy.
Buy.
Like I was making fucking like $14 an hour.
Yeah.
No, minimum was 15. I was making like $15.50 an hour. Like 200 seems like an astronomical amount of money. I can't even comprehend $1.6 million. That is
I mean, when we were buying our house, I'm like, we have to stay under $200,000. We have to stay under $180,000. Like, I don't want a high payment. But yeah, dude, unreal. So maybe this is where we, go to school for IT or something.
I mean, I'm cool with my job now. I'll slowly claw my way out of this hole that I dug in my 20s, and I'll fix it myself through just determination and sadness.
I'm just gonna go start selling fluids.
You know what? Hey, if someone wants to pay me to make a beer out of my butt juice, I'm here for it.
Butt beer.
Yeah, butt beer. Yeah, I'm here for it.
On that note,
I mean, you put 2 commas in the check, I'll do practically anything.
yeah, I mean,
Shit, there's not a lot I wouldn't do for $1 million.
that's 3.
Everybody, what?
Isn't that 3 commas? That's 2 commas. Wait, that's 2 commas.
Still, I mean, 999,999. That's 2 commas. That's as close to 3 commas as I can get. But I'm here for 2 commas though.
Here for it.
Shit, you know what? Sign me up for 3 commas. Everybody's got a price. I mean, mine's pretty high, but I'm here. Shit, if someone wants to pay, you pay enough, I'll do anything.
There you have it, everybody. If you got money, you want you to do something.
Where's my Saudi Arabian oil prince who's willing to?
Dude, he's in your spam folder.
Oh shit! Right? Yeah. I forgot that my Nigerian prince.
He's got a proposal for you.
He needs me to send him $50 so he can send me $200.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who was I?
Jeez. Yeah. You give him your routing information, your banking number, your account number,
last 4 of your social.
Right.
Yep.
And
he'll make you a millionaire.
Like your first car, name your favorite pet, that kind of stuff, and just going to give you $1 million.
Yep, the 3 digits on the back of your credit card, absolutely.
Yeah, you should just get back into the junk folder and hit that up.
You know what? For old time's sake, let's do that real quick. I don't care. That shit is hilarious.
Let's check
to
the
me.
junk folder.
Let's
see
check
what we got.
the junk folders. We'll end on that note. Let's see.
Let's see.
Anything good?
Nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
I accidentally clicked on that.
Nothing.
Well, I won a Dyson vacuum. Free 50 gigabytes of free iCloud storage. Oprah launches a new breakthrough weight loss drink. Steve Harvey has ED, apparently. Steve Harvey's ED cure has experts in awe.
Girls are waiting for you.
Asian sex cult penis ritual. Oh man, just who comes up with this shit, man?
I don't. You want to send them profiles? What does that even mean?
Look at how many emojis are in this one right here. Dude, oh my goodness!
Because emojis give you a higher. Emojis give you a higher chance of having it open.
Oh god, I accidentally clicked on it. Oh Jesus! Did you read what that said? Read between all those emojis. I'm not going to read it out loud in case your nieces and nephews are watching. Jesus.
No. What?
That's insane.
Why would you? I can't, dude. Like, are they even trying with these anymore?
Like, who's click? I mean, I get that I jokingly accidentally clicked on it, but like, who's clicking on these and then like going through the process of signing up for this shit?
You have one package, UPS, iCloud storage. Last alert, all of your photos will be.
Man, yours are so boring. This one says German sex industry penis ritual leaked. Add 5 inches to your length. But like, for real, who's clicking on these and who's signing up for this shit? Like, if no one signs up for it, they wouldn't send this stuff, right? Like, clearly it's not working.
Absolutely gullible people out there.
So like, who is clicking on it and signing up and giving these people your credit card? My guy, if you are having some problems downstairs, like, You're not going to solve the problem in your fucking junk folder. That is not the answer to your solution.
Dude, I got a boarding pass confirmation from Air Canada.
You got a one-way ticket to Europe?
Termination letter provided.
Treat yourself to the newest weight loss sensation. You got my attention. Buy. Add to cart. Buy now.
Man.
Free iPhone 15 Pro. I do have all kinds of other ones that are not all that, but like those are just the funny ones because they always have the goofiest like titles and stuff.
Well, dude, I remember when I was working at Sweetwater, they always told us that the click-through rate on emails with emojis in the subject line is way higher.
Really?
So that's why you have that one with the girl and the African beast or whatever it was said.
Hey, you said it, not me. Oh, man. Hulu renewal is spelled incorrectly. Who's clicking on these? Oh, my goodness. Ugly plant kills fungus instantly. Why do I have fungus and why do I need to kill it?
Yeah. There's not a single fungus on you.
Yeah. 7 in 10 married women cheat at least once. I should click on that. See if I can catch Megan cheating on me. I'm joking. Megan would never cheat on me. That requires too much energy.
Yeah, why would you ever leave a stallion like yourself?
You
know?
I thought you meant like Megan the Stallion. I was like, oh, that was good. You meant me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Now we're gonna leave the podcast on a compliment on a very nice note.
Well, everyone, that was quite the interesting episode 25. I'm sorry if I grossed you out with my recent pop culture story and so all of the underage children listening to this that are related to Jason.
We told you not to.
Yep. You should have known weeks ago.
Weeks ago. At least 24 weeks ago.
Yeah. That this was not the show for you. This is definitely young adult humor.
Yeah, we talked about people dating sex dolls in what, episode
three or four.
Yeah, you should have known this was
I need
not
to
for
look
you.
that man up and see what he's doing now.
We need an update on his life.
Next week, I got you.
Next week, update on sex doll guy and sitcoms.
Sitcoms, I'm here for it. Speaking of sitcoms, I do have one last thing for you because we were talking about animes. So this is what a good way to end this. You know, you would typically, when I say like the word anime, you think of what kind of like show?
Like a, like show from like Japan, like animation, like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, something like that.
Right. What if I told you that there was American anime? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say American anime?
Would be like Family Guy.
What if I told you that the #1 most popular American anime in other countries? King of the Hill.
Actual American anime.
For anyone who's never been to America and they broadcast the show across the world, you watch King of the Hill and you're like, that's what America's like.
It's not wrong.
Fucking Boomhauser.
Dude.
That's just West Virginia.
It's West Virginia the person. Dude, oh man. Did you see the guy who played Dale died?
I did not.
They were supposed to reboot that show.
Arnar. I did not. Man, that's kind of a bummer.
I can't take you seriously when you say Arnar. But now I hear it in my head though.
You're welcome.
Arnar. No. Damn it. I'm going to say that nonstop now.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Dude, just know that anytime I say, oh no, in my head, I'm Arnar. I'm going to start texting that to you now.
How are we spelling that?
ARRRNARRRR. Arnar.
I'm going to put an autocorrect in my keyboard so don't type an oh no.
Just change it to Arnar.
Doing it right now.
I'm here for it. All right. Well, that has been quite the array of topics for this week's episode, everyone. My back hurts, so I'm just going to start stretching as I do the outro. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Midwest Sad Boy Update. Everyone, do a posture check and do a hydration check real quick before we end this one. So posture check, hydration check. Thanks for tuning in. Very, very, very large thank you for listening to the super special Halloween episode last week. It was one of our most favorites to record. This one was a good one. It's a strange one. I'll tell you that.
Thank you for joining us for 25 episodes. And here's to the next 25.
We should have like a little special 50 little celebration. Yeah,
we definitely should.
Or maybe like 100 celebration.
Both.
We'll see.
We'll both.
We'll see what comes first. Clearly, it's going to be 50.
Numerically, 50's first.
Yeah. Maybe we hit like 100,000 subscribers. Maybe we blow up and we hit 100,000 subscribers before we hit 100 episodes. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, we're just going to do more videos about fisting and clearly we'll get more plays.
I can't believe that is our only video that has broken like 20K views, and it's that one.
Unreal. Yeah, for anybody listening for the first time, the most plays we have on a video,
a single video,
is the one about Jim talking about people who have the band tattoos and saying that that's a fisting record.
I can't.
That's the one.
So mad. So like, of all the things that I have said that have been great and mind blowing or funny, that's the one that the internet picked up on.
The amount of time that we put into these stories to filming, me for editing, and that's the video that gets over 20,000 plays.
The internet doesn't make sense.
Stop it.
Now we're just trying to cash in on buzzwords that are like public right now, with the Britney thing and now the Amaranth thing. We're just trying to hit all the pop culture catchphrases that are hot right now. See if we can't latch onto that virality,
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm trying to cash that check, man.
But either way, thank you so much for joining us for 25 episodes. And we'll see you next week at your same sad boy time, same sad boy network.
Yep. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. And I'm Jim.
I'm Jason.
And we are your Midwest Sad Boys. And stay sad, y'all. Bye.